I warm up my voice a little bit and make sure that I'm awake.
Well, hey everyone, today we're going to go and look at a cruising net. We're going to go behind the scenes, find out what one is, and meet Emily, the net controller for Georgetown.
Good morning, this is Sailing Vessel Temptress reminding you that the Georgetown Cruisers Net will begin at 8 o'clock a.m. on Channel 7.2. Please join us on Channel 7.2 in about 5 minutes for the Cruisers Net.
So Emily, what preparation have you made this morning?
I get up every morning about 7 o'clock and I check the weather report on about 3 different apps on my phone and here and Chris Parker, because everyone has an opinion about what the weather's going to be. And I compare those, and then I have this little worksheet that I've made up on the computer that has tides and sunrise and temperatures, and I fill that out so I kind of do my homework. And then I look at the events for the day. There's a whole list of kind of ongoing events for local businesses, and then other people send me events. So we'll announce those, and I warm up my voice a little bit and make sure that I'm awake. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Amen. We're on Channel 72, that's the important part. Okay. Good morning everyone, and welcome to the 8 a.m. Georgetown Cruisers Net. My name is Emily, I'm on Sailing Vessel Temptress, and I will be your net controller for today, Wednesday, April 18th. As usual, I'd like to begin by calling for any emergency or priority traffic. If you have any urgent traffic, please come now. Nothing heard. Moving on to weather and tides for today. This morning's weather is a special blend of information I pulled this morning from Windfinder Pro for February Point and from the Weather Underground at Exumas Station. I also have the email from Chris Parker yesterday afternoon. Today's sunrise was at 6:38 a.m. The sun will set at 7:22 p.m. Our tides, these are tides for Nassau, so add 5 to 30 minutes to arrive at your Georgetown times. We've got a high at 10:13 a.m., a low at 4:22 p.m., and a high at 10:41 p.m. Again, that's a high, low, high pattern around 10:30, 4:30, and 11 this evening. Our low temperature for today is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a high of 82. It should be a partly cloudy day with a 15% chance of rain after 5 p.m. Our winds are coming from the northeast around 10 knots, growing to 15 knots later today. And per Chris Parker, we could have some stray squalls that would add 5 knots to the wind. As for the outlook, tomorrow is Thursday. It should be a mostly sunny day with winds coming from the east, 8 to 12, gusting 15, and then calming down to about 7 to 10 in the evening. Friday the 20th will be mostly sunny and mild with east-ish winds, but mostly light and variable, 5 to 10. Saturday the 21st looks a little uncertain from here on, though it looks like right now we could have some isolated thunderstorms. Those winds will be coming from the east-northeast, 12 to 16 knots on Saturday. Sunday should be sunny with winds from the east, 11 to 15. And then Monday it gets a little bit wet and nasty with some isolated thunderstorms. Our winds will start clocking to the southeast on Monday, 9 to 13. And then on Tuesday it'll be sunny again with some south winds coming from the south, around 10 knots. And then the winds should die down pretty much for the rest of the week, being around 5 to 10. Chris Parker says we could have some stray squalls and thunderstorms through Thursday, adding about 5 knots to that wind. That is what I have for the weather this morning. Does anyone have additional or different weather information they would like to share? If so, please come now. Nothing heard. We do have a minor celestial event coming up. The Lyrids meteor showers are going on now through the 25th. You can view them at night in northeasterly direction near the constellation Lyra. The best time for viewing those meteor showers will be very early in the morning on the 22nd, which is Sunday. The moon sets at about 12:30 a.m., and if it is a clear night, we'll have great views of potentially 20 shooting stars every hour, sometimes up to 100 per hour. I'll give you more as that approaches. Any other weather information before we move on today? Alrighty, please note that this is a controlled net with lots of vessels listening this morning. So to keep us all organized, we ask that if you wish to speak on the net, please begin by stating the name of your vessel and waiting to be recognized by me before passing your traffic. Before we begin, I suggest everyone turn their radios to high power during the net so the boats in the outlying areas of the harbor can hear you, and then switch back to low power at the end of the net so we can avoid any bleed over. If you are calling but I can't hear you, please do ask for a relay, and if you're hearing someone but they're not getting through, please offer to help with them out. We want to make sure everyone gets heard today. We will begin with local business this morning, followed by any community announcements or events, and then we'll follow that with Boaters General, devoted to questions, comments, and seeing if anyone's in need of help. Then we'll have a buy, sell, trade, or giveaway section, followed by any arrivals or departures to welcome our new boats to the harbor and say goodbye to those who are leaving us. And we'll close out the net with any final business and a thought for the day, if anyone has one to share. Alright, kicking things off with local businesses. If there are any local businesses wishing to make an announcement to the net this morning, or cruisers who would like to announce on behalf of a business, please come now.
Gillian on behalf of the Shell station.
Good morning, Gillian.
Oh, Emily, Annette, you might have to relay if you think this is important. The Shell station has taken away their for the time being, so it's just dangerous if anybody climbs up there because there's some...
I think she's done. Hey, Jillian, I got all except for the most important words. Can someone relay for Jillian, please?
Yes, the dinghy dock at the Shell station has been removed temporarily because it needs to be repaired, and just be aware where the dinghy dock was. There are some pilings in the water, and to be careful.
Thank you. That's Jillian telling us that the Shell station dinghy dock has been removed for repair, and look out for any pilings that may be obstacles for you as you're driving by. Other local business this morning. Local business, come now.
Yeah, another relay for a Shell station, this is Silver's fact match. They ran out of diesel yesterday and they got a new load yesterday afternoon, so if you need the diesel, recommend you go and get it this morning while they have it.
Thank you. They were out of diesel yesterday at the Shell station. They should have it today, so get it while you can. Other local business this morning. Local business, come now.
Blue Heavens.
Good morning, Blue Heavens.
Good morning, Emily and the net. It's a gorgeous day out there, and if you want to go snorkeling or scuba diving by direction, Dive Exuma is available for you. They are located on the government dock. It's the building with the dive flag painted on the side, and they are ready to take you on a tour of the harbor. Also, they'll do bottom cleaning. Give them time, give them notice, about a week's notice if you want your bottom cleaned. Anything else that you're interested in, get your tanks filled, etc., at Dive Exuma in Georgetown on the government dock. Thank you.
Thank you, Blue Heavens. That was a shout out for Dive Exuma. They will take you on snorkeling excursions, and they can also do bottom cleaning. Other local business this morning. Local business, come now.
Nauticus?
Nauticus, go ahead.
Yeah, Blue Heavens, what time is the dive shop open?
I'm not sure, but catch me at 6-8 after the net, and I'll give you a phone number.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Other local business this morning. Local business. Nothing heard. I do have some notes here to share. I wanted to remind people the local produce and peanut man that usually had a table outside of Exuma markets has moved those tables outside the other grocery store on the other side of Lake Victoria, ShopRite. They have very good local vegetables, so check them out there. Also, today is Wednesday, so we have propane refills starting at 11 a.m. Clarence will be there with his propane truck on the wall in front of ShopRite on Lake Victoria. Bring your propane and he will fill it there while you wait. I also have a note about Chat and Chill usually doing rotisserie chicken and dancing on the deck. I don't know if anyone can confirm or deny that. Any other local business today before we move on? Last call for local business.
This is Serena 1.
Serena 1, go ahead.
Yeah, I inquired yesterday about the dance night, and they told me it was over for the season. Over.
Copy that. I will remove that from my list for the time being. Thanks so much for the update. And anybody, if you hear wrong information, I don't know everything, so please feel free to correct me, and I'll make sure that we get the script updated for other net controllers. Last call, any other local business?
Yeah, Serena 1 again.
Go ahead, Serena.
Yeah, but maybe if we voters get together today and put some pressure on them, they would reopen that for tonight. Over.
There you go. Also a good idea. Maybe if you're interested in dancing on the deck, get with Serena 1 after the net, and you can get a count and approach Chat and Chill. Over. Any other local business today? Last call for local business. All right, moving on to community announcements and events. If you have a community announcement or event to share, please come now.
Silver Voyager.
Silver Voyager, go ahead. Domino's.
Domino's at Volleyball Beach at 2 o'clock today. And also anyone interested in water aerobics, let's get together on 80 and talk about it this morning.
All right, that's Silver Voyager, Domino's at 2 on the beach. And if you're interested in water aerobics, I know Elsa has left for the season, but if you're interested in continuing that, talk to Silver Voyager on 80 after the net to put that together. I have other notes here at 2 p.m. on Volleyball Beach. There will be a music jam if you want to bring your guitar and play some music together. Any other community announcements or events for today?
Augusta Bay.
Augusta Bay, go ahead.
Hi, it's Jillian. If anyone wants to dance and barbecue tonight, Frankie Bananas at Augusta Bay, which is the first resort heading north. They have a small band there playing local rake and scrape, and there is dancing there. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian. She was saying there's dancing and barbecue at Frankie Bananas in Augusta Bay tonight. Any other events going on today?
Endangered species.
Endangered species, go ahead.
Good morning, cruisers. I just wanted to say a farewell to Elsa on Windara, and for her excellent job of leading us all these months in water aerobics. I will be taking over along with some of the other cruisers with the water aerobics, and we'll be meeting at Monument Beach at 9:15 this morning, and we hope to see everybody. And again, a big thank you to Elsa on Windara for all her support over the past season with water aerobics. Thank you.
And thank you, Endangered Species. Looks like we'll have water aerobics again. I have other notes here. Tomorrow, I'll be teaching beginning guitar and ukulele class. Tomorrow afternoon at Sand Dollar Beach inside the Ship Shack. If you're a total beginner, come at 3 p.m. and I'll show you some strumming patterns and some basic chords. And then at 4 p.m. we'll play as a group. It's a perfect event for beginners, even if you have an instrument on your boat that you've never played before. Bring it and we'll have some fun. I also have some materials I can email you in advance. Contact Temptress after the net. Another note here, on Saturday, we're going to try and do another potluck lunch on Sand Dollar Beach at noon. Bring your drinks, a dish to share, and all your eating tools. If it's too rainy, Sunday looks like a good day too, but for now, let's plan on Saturday at noon, Sand Dollar Beach for a potluck. Any other community announcements or events this morning?
Serena 1.
Serena 1, go ahead.
Just a quick reminder that I'll be hosting a dinghy research group tomorrow, Thursday at 10:30 by Volleyball Beach. To make sure that creativity is top, we'll have some fresh homemade brownies. Okay, so I'll be standing by on 6:8 if you have any questions. Serena 1, clear.
Thank you, Serena 1. That's a dinghy research get-together. Come chat about your dinghies at 10:30 tomorrow, Thursday, and there will be brownies. Last call for any other community events today.
Sayla.
Sayla, go ahead.
Hey, we missed the first part of that guitar event. Where's that at? Is that Volleyball Beach?
That'll be tomorrow, Thursday, at Sand Dollar Beach inside the Ship Shack. 3 p.m. for beginners, 4 p.m. To play as a group.
Okay, thank you.
Any other community announcements? Last call. Nothing heard. Moving on to Boaters General. If you have general questions or comments, or you're in need of help today, this is the time to announce them to the net. Boaters General, please come now.
Nauticus?
Nauticus, go ahead.
Yeah, if anybody has an extra head sail on their boat that they don't want, has to go on roller furling, any size, I don't have a head sail anymore.
And Nauticus, you'll be on 6-8 after the net?
I will be.
Alright, that's Nauticus looking for an extra head sail, if you have one. Other Boaters General.
Cross Seas.
Cross Seas, go ahead.
Cross Seas has a cab arranged for 2 o'clock to the airport if anybody wants to ride share. Back to Cross Seas on 6-8 after that.
Alright, that's Cross Seas looking for a ride share 2 p.m. today to the airport. Other boaters general, go ahead.
Island Lady.
Morning, Vanita.
Morning, Emily. I'm just checking to see if anybody is going to be going over to town, I don't know, 10:30, something like that. I have company coming in and would like to ride the taxi back with them.
Island Lady's looking to share a taxi with her guests around 10 a.m. this morning. Island Lady, I'm sure you'll be on 6-8 after the net.
Thank you. I'm going to grab a taxi with them once I'm over there. I just need a ride over to Georgetown.
Oh, so you're needing a boat ride to town to take the taxi.
I know that sounds confusing. Yes, so I can ride back with them on the taxi.
All right, if you can get Island Lady a ride into town with your boat, today she'll be on 6-8 after the net. She's looking for something around 10 a.m. Other boaters general this morning. Nothing heard. Last call for any boaters general. Alrighty, moving on to buy, sell, trade, or giveaway. Before we begin, please note that it is illegal in the Bahamas, as in many other countries, to buy, sell, or trade goods or services unless the duty has been paid. With that, I invite anyone with goods or services to buy, sell, trade, or giveaway to come now. Nothing heard. Any buy, sell, trade, or giveaway traffic this morning?
Lucille?
Good morning, Lucille.
Yes, if anyone has any courtesy flags for Turks and Caicos or Dominican Republic that they no longer require or don't have sentimental value to them, we'd be interested. We'll be on 6-8 after the net.
Great, that's Lucille looking for courtesy flags for Turks and Caicos and the DR. They'll be on 6-8 after the net. Other buy, sell, trade, or giveaway today?
Contagious 2.
Contagious 2.
We're looking for a refrigerator, a small refrigerator for our boat. We got ciguatera poisoning down in Mayagüana, and we're heading home to the States to recover. We'll be on 6-8 after the net. Contagious 2.
That's Contagious 2 looking for a small fridge. They'll be on 6-8 after the net. Other buy, sell, trade, or giveaway?
Hoodless.
Hoodless. Go ahead, Larry.
Morning, Emily. We have some charts for the Western Caribbean all the way down to Venezuela and the ABCs that we're going to get rid of. I'll be on 6-8. Hoodless on 6-8 after the net.
Alright, that's Hoodless. He's got some charts for Western Caribbean, Venezuela, and the ABCs. He'll be on 6-8 after the net if you'd like those. Next, buy, sell, trade, or giveaway? Nothing heard. Any other buy, sell, trade, or giveaway today?
Stella Maris.
Stella Maris, go ahead.
Yes, Emily, good morning, Ned. I'd like to repost a 8-horsepower Yamaha 2-stroke. Anybody interested, please contact Stella Maris after the net. Thank you. Out.
That's Stella Maris with an 8-horsepower Yamaha 2-stroke. He'll be on 6-8 after the net. Other buy, sell, trade, or giveaway today? Nothing heard. Last call for any buy, sell, trade, or giveaway.
Jenny?
Jenny, go ahead.
Yes, good morning, Ned. I program microcontrollers and have developed an anchor chain counter that displays measures and displays the anchor chain deployed and as it's retrieved by monitoring the windlass rotation. It comes with a helm display, and also control of the windlass from the helm is available. We also have available a 5 cubic foot deep freeze that's in good condition, and also a new 11-gallon water heater with a heater core that's never been used, still in the wrapper. Jenny will be monitoring 6-8 after the net. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Any other buy, sell, trade, or giveaway today? All right, nothing heard. Let's move on to arrivals and departures. We will begin by welcoming new boats. If you've recently arrived in Georgetown, please tell us the name of your vessel, and I will call you ahead to tell us who's aboard, where you're coming from, where you're going, and let us know if it's your first time in Georgetown. New arrivals, come now. Contagious 2, go ahead.
Hi, we are Eric and Nikki on sailing vessel Contagious. We got ciguatera fish poisoning down in Mayagüana, so unfortunately cutting our vacation short, and we're heading back to Florida and then South Carolina. And this is not our first time in Georgetown. We've been cruising around since the end of last year.
All right, well, welcome to Eric and Nikki on Contagious 2. Other new arrivals.
Radio Waves.
Radio Waves, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Andrew and I, Sarah, on Radio Waves, just arrived yesterday afternoon. This is our first time in Georgetown. We just started cruising on our sailboat in November of last year, so we're excited to be here and excited to get to know the town and the people and hang out for a week or so and watch the regatta.
Welcome to you, Sarah and Andrew on Radio Waves. And since it's your first time, if you want to stay on Channel 72 after the net, I have some basic information about the town and trash and groceries and all that good stuff that I can share with you if you stay on 72. Other new arrivals today. New arrivals from now.
Taylor. Papillon.
I heard a few of you try again.
Papillon.
Papillon, go ahead.
Yeah, so we just came in yesterday afternoon from Saint Martin. So we are a Canadian boat heading north, but we need some maybe information about trash and everything. So we'll stay on 72 after the net.
All right, sounds good. Other new arrivals today.
Seva.
Seva, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Eli and Jennifer on SV Sailor. We left from Black Point yesterday. This is our first year here in Georgetown. We've been cruising since February, and we are a family of 5 on an island packet. We had 3 children.
Welcome to Eli and Jen on Selah and their kids. Other new arrivals. Nothing heard. Any other new arrivals today? Alrighty, nothing heard. Let's move on to departures. Is anyone leaving us today?
Windara.
Windara, go ahead.
Good morning, Ned. Windara is on her way out to Conkey Cut. We've enjoyed our 3.5 months in Georgetown, and we'll miss all of our friends, old and new. Good news about our little doggy. He went to the vet. He's got medication. He's doing much better. And he's happily sunbathing in the cockpit. So long to all of our buddies, and keep going with the water aerobics. It's great for you, and it's easy on your body. Love you all. Windara out.
Farewell, Windara. Other departures today.
Avanga.
Avenga, go ahead.
Good morning. Glenn and Marilyn on Avanga. After staying here for a little over a month, are on our way. We have our son aboard with us, so we're heading to Fort Lauderdale. I'd like to thank everybody who had played a role in all these various activities and events. We enjoyed them all. Special thanks, I'd like to second what Robin said. Thank you to Elsa for the water aerobics. And I'd also like to thank Emily for a great job on the net as well as the music lessons. And we'll miss all the friends, new and old, that we've met here, and look forward to maybe returning another day soon.
Farewell to Avenga. Other departures today. Nothing heard. Last call for any departures.
Please.
I didn't hear your name, but go ahead.
Please. Yeah, we really enjoy Georgetown. We were supposed to stay there 5 days, and we finally stayed there 5 weeks. So thank you very much to all our friends, and we'll be back next year.
Farewell to you. Any other departures today?
Peacemaker was trying to get in.
Can someone relay and handle the traffic for Peacemaker?
Peacemaker says they've been here for 9 months, they've enjoyed it, and this is, they're heading back to Florida, and they hope to be back here next year.
Thank you so much. Any other departures today? Last call.
Delphine?
Delphine, go ahead.
Good morning. We are leaving tomorrow morning at first light, so we will miss the Met. We had a great time here. Also, only was supposed to stay a week, and I think we stayed 5. But when things start growing on your anchor chain, it's time to get moving. We're heading north, and I'd like to thank everybody for a great time, and thank you to Emily for all your help with being a great Met controller.
Thank you, and farewell to Delphine. Any other departures today? Nothing heard. That means we have arrived at final business. This is the last call for anything that we may have missed or didn't yet cover today. Any final business, please come now.
Stella Maris.
Stella Maris, go ahead.
Yes, Emily. First of all, thank you again for doing what you're doing. I have an odd one here, and it's a follow-up with what Contagious 2 was talking about. Me and 2 other friends have also picked up the Ciguatera. I'm taking it pretty hard. But for those who are listening, try to avoid refish over 6 pounds. It's a very nasty kind of illness. You don't want to deal with it. I don't know if anybody has information on that, but if you do contact it, get to some hospital quicker.
Thank you, Stella Maris, for that PSA on Ciguatera. Avoid those refish over 6 pounds. Any other final business today?
Seduction.
Seduction, go ahead.
Hey guys, I think I missed the cab kind of list earlier on in the net. I have somebody leaving around 9:15. If anybody wants to cab share.
That's 9:15 today, Seduction?
That's correct.
Okay, that's Seduction wanting to share a ride at 9:15 this morning. I presume they will be on 6-8 after the net. Any other final business today?
Sorry, I missed the person who wanted the flags. If they could contact us on 6-8, we have some flags for them.
All right, Hoodless has some flags if you were the one looking for courtesy flags. Any other final business? Last call for any final business today. Nothing heard. Does anyone have a thought for the day they'd like to share? Thought for the day, come now. Nothing heard. Any thoughts for the day? Otherwise you get a bad nautical joke from me.
Nauticus?
Nauticus, go ahead.
Yes, I've been checking with all the people back in North Carolina and Canada, and they're all getting snow and bad weather. So it makes you feel that much better to be here, and everybody just enjoy it. A bit of rain doesn't hurt us.
Thank you, Nauticus. Any other final thoughts for the day?
Lost marbles.
Lost marbles, go ahead.
Maybe I was wrong.
He was wrong. Oh, is that it? Anyone else today? Last call for any thoughts for the day.
Radio waves.
Radio waves, go ahead.
Yes, I think it's the founder of Vanguard Group, John Bogle, that said, striving for more will never be as satisfying as having enough.
Very good advice. Anyone else today? Last call. Nothing heard. All right, thank you everyone for your contributions today. With that, the net is now closed. Sailing vessel Temptress will be standing by on channel 72 for those newcomers and anyone in need of general information. If you want to stick around on 72 and help us out, please do. Everyone have a fantastic day in Georgetown, and I will talk to you the same time and place tomorrow morning.
Well everyone, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We'd like to give a special thank you to our patrons. It's because of patrons like you that make our productions sustainable, so please, if you haven't already, consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a video and become part of the Luckyfish story. Feel free to question, comment and give us a like and sub below. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Yes, I did. That was Naughty Cuss.
Nauticus is here.
Hey, look at that. There you go.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you can go back to 6-8.
Thank you. Temptress 6-8.
Nice when it all comes together.
Yeah. It's nice when when you're listening to, you're having a conversation with somebody and someone will chime in and say, hey, I'm here too. Or we all listen to each other's conversations. Yeah. What else are you going to do?
No kidding. That's great. So how long have you been doing the net here in Georgetown?
That's a good question. We got here a little less than a month ago, and I started doing it a few days after that. I called Don, who was doing it at the time. I said, hey, I did the net, a couple of years ago for a couple months if you ever need someone to cover for you or whatever. And he said, oh my gosh, I'm leaving in a few days. I was just about to ask for somebody. You could have it. So, and he sent me the script for it, and I opened it up and I thought, this is really familiar. And it's the script that I was editing last time that I was doing. So a lot of the stuff that I did in 2016 is still being used. And
this is Nauticus, who is looking for a head sail. Somebody was just talking about it.
Larry, I'm with us. We're on the same channel, dude.
Nauticus is with us.
We're on the same channel and they went down. Now they're missing each other.
That's this.
Oh,
you want to go to 7-2?
Can I hear each other?
7-2.
Sometimes people can't hear each other and then you have to relay for them and say, hey, this person said this.
Yes.
Because not everyone's radio is great, which is worrisome because if you're going out in the ocean, you have an emergency, nobody can hear you. But a lot of people have just houseboats that they live here, so it's not, essential for them to have a radio that broadcasts for miles.
So are you finding your workload doing this? It's all voluntary.
Nauticus, this is Tiger, come in.
Hey, what up? Yeah, I just shouldn't listen because
So, obviously, to make it clear for everyone, this is a completely voluntary service that you're providing.
Yeah.
Just for the community spirit.
Just for the community spirit. It's a good way to meet people. Just do it. Mostly because it gets me up in the morning. And also, one of my biggest weaknesses is I'm a chronic mumbler when I talk. So it's good practice to enunciate all the words and
well, you'd never know that listening to you. You're very clear.
Yeah.
And you were doing it a month ago, so have you noticed a big drop-off in the numbers of boats here in Georgetown? Is your workload easing up now?
A little bit. After the Georgetown regatta is the cruiser regatta is a really big busy time, and then we got here after that, so we saw, when I announced the arrivals and departures, I kind of get a good feeling like how many new people are here and how many people are leaving.
How common are these questions around here?
I know that there's one like in Boot Key in Florida. We were in Key West, and there seemed like there was some talk about having a cruiser's net, but I think sometimes if they're not well run and if they're not managed well, they can get really long and cumbersome, and a lot of people have switched to just Facebook groups. So we'll just call it like Key West has a Key West Cruisers Net Facebook group where they post stuff to buy, sell, trade, give away, and share information that way. So that's how they do it. Yeah. So I mean, you've traveled more than I have. How common are these cruisers nets in other places?
The VHF ones are more like Bahamas around here. But when you get further out, you're going to find we start using single sideband. And then our nets are 1,000 miles in diameter, and they're for like the Eastern Caribbean. And they're really helpful because the people who are talking on them are well out from communication. So sometimes real medical emergencies come up, and it's pretty cool. When I was down there, I had a particularly good radio. I'm kind of picky about radios, which is one of the reasons Emily's doing the net here. We have a strong signal. And I was not coordinating, but I ended up taking care of handling traffic an awful lot.
And relaying for medical emergencies.
Well, thank you very much, guys. That was really awesome. I'm sure that'll be of interest for people who wonder what these cruisers nets are all about.
Yeah.
Well, I found that really interesting, and I hope you found some valuable information in there too. And we should all be quite thankful that people like Emily give up their time voluntarily to conduct these cruisers nets for cruisers throughout the Caribbean and around the world.